Hello, welcome to another episode of the Deck Durdle. So we are now, in this episode, durdling around Onslaught. What I've already done is I've already made 3 copies of the deck, or not the deck, the 3 copies of the card pool. So, as always, I went on to MTGen, created a card pool with 6 boosters from Onslaught, and from that, what I've then done is I've made 3 copies of that card pool because I'm going to build 3 decks from the card pool. I'm going to build a mono black deck, I think. So we'll just have a quick look here. I can show you. Put it in card order. Yeah, I'm going to build a mono black deck. Due to the power of variance, I've managed to get in my rare slots 2 copies of Visara the Dreadful, so I can't not play that. So the idea is I'm going to go with mono red, splashing possibly one other colour for utility, but we'll see. I'm also going to play, I want to have a go at doing a wizards build because of the presence of Nameless One. We'll see how successful this is, but because of that, and because, well, just what I'll do is I'm going to do a blue-white build for that. So I don't think it'll be mono blue. I'm going to probably just go down the blue-white rabbit hole. And then I'm also going to have a crack at a red-green beast deck. See what that looks like. So I'm definitely going down the tribal rabbit hole here because of the set. But the one I'm a little unsure of is the blue-white deck. So 3 copies, that way it's easier for me to get back to how the pool was every time I do the next build. So let us firstly gut out the deck from everything we need. So we don't need, if we're doing the mono black first of all, we don't need the land. This is Cryptic Gateway, 5 to cast, tap 2 untap creatures you control. You may put a creature card from your hand into play that shares a creature. Yeah, so if it's in mono black, we do have zombies here, so we can do some interesting stuff with zombies. Visara is a Gorgon, so yeah, we're not going to be able to use that to get that into play, but it'll certainly help with some of the zombies. Okay, so once we've established our basic idea, we will start to just take all this stuff out. Okay, so we have our sideboards opened up. So we don't need anything that isn't mono black at the moment. And then we'll bring in, like I said, other colours if we feel we need to splash a colour. Wow, we've got 3, it's interesting, 3 Forgotten Caves. Okay. I'm just looking as I'm going through anything that might bounce out at me in terms of utility. I'll keep an eye open for anything tribal that may work in this black deck, just in case I want to splash another colour. Okay, I've even probably gone mono green, as an option. We'll see. Okay, we're getting there. See, we've got Any old wizards here to pull off our blue deck. Okay, 22 cards. Look, it's built itself. We'll go all in. No, we're going to have to splash some creatures here. Okay, let's have a look. All creatures gain fear until end of turn. That's all creatures. Okay, so that's interesting. That could be useful because we can cycle that and still get just a target creature having fear. Oh, we've got removal. What of ours is that going to remove? Like everything? Okay. Do I want a sort of a wrath type affecting? I don't know. I'm not. Do we have many clerics here? There's a few. Yeah, actually. Let me go and look for some other clerics. So I think I'm going to pull this or sideboard it. Each player chooses a creature. Okay, we'll see. Oh, Siphon Soul, I definitely want. Death Pulse. Yeah. Misery Charm. Shall we target Cleric? I'm playing Clerics. I only really want one of those. That's pretty useful. Got a lot of spells going on here. So I need to go looking for Clerics in a moment. It does have cycling on it, so. Right. All my clerics are in white. So let's see what we've got. True Believer has flying. No, it doesn't, sorry. You can't be the target of spells or abilities. Okay. 2 for 2. Although that's not a good card to splash because it's double white. Nice idea. Five and a white for a 2/4. Target alpha soldier gets 2/2. Okay, let's try this. Do we have any zombie soldiers? No. Two for 2. Is there anything else that might be better splashed? You see, zombies is only mono black. We've got some clerics in there. That's it really. I could... No, I don't want to really... Really want to play double colour of anything. It might end up one of Blue Wizards being a thing. Okay. I don't know. Oh, that's a cleric. 1 for 1. We can morph it. So we can play it as a 2/2 for 3. Does give us protection from goblins. Okay, let's do this. The things we do to just be able to play Visaran zombies. Okay, so get our clerics back. Now the reason why I wanted to play clerics is that. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Actually, before I do that, I should really... Okay. This could be a slow deck, but what the hell? We got this massive bump of... What just happened? I hate this program. I'm sure I hit save. I did, didn't I? Oh well. Yeah, I did. Weird. Okay. Phew. Right. Swamp. It's bees. And we do need... some of these. We'll get to play with some of our nice Onslaught lands. What should we have? What do you reckon? Where's the classic? There we go. Trying to remember what my favourite one is from here. Maybe 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 1 is that. Okay. I think I want that one. Right, save that. It's only 3 white cards. Okay, so we'll go... It's rather a lot if we just... That should work. I mean, the balance is white. Yeah, we've got more white than we probably need, but I don't think that's too... This is the problem, it's triple black. Okay, well, let's see... See what that does to our draws. Okay. Oh, well, there we go. Not too bad. So, what do we got? We can't really do anything till turn 3. Oh, there we go. There's our foothill guide. Fair enough. Just seeing when we actually get one of our 2 big creatures. Oh, there's a Visara. Okay, so got a turn. So turn 3/7 Legion. Lots of interesting synergies going on here. See how things pan out. There's our white card if we need to play any of our... Once we've got that one plains, we're good. So we don't need a ton of plains in here. I could probably even cut down further maybe. So really, our main problem is staying relatively free of trouble until turn 3, and then as long as our draws go okay, we're good, because we've got just so much stuff. We've got so many 3-drops. Yeah, okay, I think I've seen enough there. So not a particularly quick deck, but once our major pieces are out, then yeah, flying 5/5 for 6. So yeah, for 6. Wow, and you get to destroy target creatures. That's pretty nasty. Okay, so let's now move on to mono blue. Oh, not so much mono blue, but blue with another colour. It might be blue white, but we'll see. This is definitely a good set to do like mono colour stuff because of the way the tribal themes are sort of positioned colour wise. Okay, so second deck. Right, I'm going to be a bit careful. I could just, remove everything I don't want to play with, just in case I need to get stuff back, because I haven't made a decision on necessarily what colour I want to play with blue. Even though I am leaning towards white, I'm just going to sideboard this for the moment. I could have put this in the other deck actually. In that black and white deck, I didn't think of that. Might have been quite good. So we'll keep all of our blue stuff and then check out what we're left with, and then from that decide what is going to be splashed. I'm going to keep that in. Defensive maneuver looks interesting, but I suppose it depends on what. Yeah, this is cool. Actually, well, in that I was just thinking I could have done black splashing red actually, but there were some cards in there that what I would probably want to do is if I did go black with red, at that point I would have wanted to remove the stuff that was synergizing with the clerics. So yeah, that would have been another possibility of build there. It's just black with a splash of red. It's always a pretty good combination, I suppose, if your black's really strong, because you know you're going to get some useful removal in red. We're turning things on its head a little bit here. Normally I'd probably just look at what my removal was like, and if there are really any strong bonds, and obviously there was in black, but I was paying probably more attention to the tribal element than I normally would do, and just seeing that there was sufficient removal in that colour. But the good thing is we're going to be building a green-red build, so you get to see a bit of everything. Particularly now that I splash white in the other build, so pretty much do what I like here in the blue. It would be tempting to put some burn in here. Okay, 19, so we're definitely well down here. What have we got here? Shiny creature has flying. Yep. I think I only want one copy of that. Medal. Okay, discombobulate. Yep. And backslide. It's interesting. Morph heavy set. This is going to be interesting in here. We got wizards still. So tap to untap creatures you control. You may put a creature card from your hand into play that shares a creature type with each creature tapped this way. So yeah, that's going to be useful. Okay, so let me come here, tap target artifact creature, crafty path mage, it's good. Target creature with power 2 or less is unblockable. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. Choose a creature type other than legend or war. Okay, yep. There's misform, so we can make other creatures wizards that aren't wizards. We got flying 2/1 for 3. One misformed dreamer type becomes a creature type of your choice until end of turn. Okay, I'm liking what's in here already. So we got ways of making things wizards, as we have a nameless one here. So that's good. Protection from beasts. Okay, with morph. So we only have one screaming seahawk. It's 2/2 for 5 with flying, and it doesn't search out anything. Then we got slipstream eel, so it can't attack unless defending player controls an island, but we have the ability to make something an island. And in actual fact, I'm going to bring back in that second one we had then, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, that's going to work synergistically. So yeah, we will do that. Okay, so now what I've got to do is decide. So we need 4 cards. So as I've said, there's certain things in, I don't know if there are any flyers here. Stuff in white. Another creature. Share a creature type. Maybe I should just sideboard that. Different goblins. I don't see anything really here that draws me to do that. Okay, maybe I should just play another colour for removal purposes. We could just do, why don't we do, there we go, 3 shocks. What else is there in red? I don't say. That's actually really interesting in a blue deck. I actually quite like that. Thematically, making things unblockable. You know, we're a bit grim on the creature side of things, but we do have a flying. No, that really only works with goblins. Let me just resort this. Yeah, it is tempting to just leave this as it is. Okay. Let me sort this. I'm just seeing what's the highest ending, high ending stuff. Okay. Can't block. No. Blue black. Yeah. Blue splashing. Bizarre, the dreadful. Just play three swamps. I think blue green. It's pretty cool. I'll leave it at that. It's a very low creature count, but it's a blue deck. Yeah, I don't know. This may not be very effective. Okay, so you got to try these things though. Oops, sorry. I've got a boom arm on my Christmas list, so once that arrives, there'll be a lot less banging and cuffing in my videos. I have a really nice microphone, but it's I have to position it fairly close. It's currently it's sort of in front of my keyboard tray, or on my keyboard tray, on the end of or on top of a deck builder's toolkit box, and it puts it up to just the right height. But as a consequence, if I touch the keyboard at all, then you really hear it in the video. So. But I've ordered I've requested Santa to give me a boom arm for Christmas. So, and I believe this year Santa is being quite amiable. So. Oh yeah, like that. And I think I've been good. So. Okay, make sure I save that. That's here a little bit weird. What I did before, so if we bump that up, what do you reckon? 4. Yeah, I want these shocks out. I mean, this is interesting because I probably want quite a bit of mana to invest in that, and that can be any colour. It's more whether I care about getting early shocks out. And the other thing is, this time around I've only got to worry about double blue. So how cautious do I want to be? I'm probably actually quite good to increase the amount of red, just so there is an opportunity for me to get some shocks out early. I'm just seeing whether there's anything here that could cause a problem if I don't have enough blue. I don't think so. Okay, let's live dangerously. See how that looks. Okay. So we do have our red, we've got our blue. We're good. Protection beasts. So turned either or. Oh, we got, so we had 2 riptide biologists. Good. There's our cryptic gateway. Get our wizards out. Okay, yeah, we had Misformed Dreamer. I'm just curious as to when I'll name this one. So we only have a single copy of that. We've got all of our shocks now, which is good. We may get punished because of lack of creatures. I'm knocking that card. Go weeping. Okay. I mean, so far things look. I mean, that first deck was really strong if you got your legend out, but these decks just look like fun to mess around with. But yeah, we're getting flooded for some reason here. I'm assuming, hopefully, it's just variance and not Architect being difficult. Now, there's our Seize Claim. We actually had 2 of those, if you remember, because of that creature that requires our. And there we go, Slipstream Eel. So it's a 6/6 for 7. Yeah, so that it's really good. We've got 2 seed claims. Okay, so that's a good finisher. So basically, the two ways you're going to do damage through creatures of any large amounts here is if I manage to get a Seize Claim out with that creature, or I get the what was it, Nameless one out, and I haven't seen that so far, I don't think. There's a Seize Claim. Yeah, it's sad we haven't really got multiple copies of those. There's a Wave of Indifference. Yeah. Yes, if we don't get a lot of creatures, we are really dependent quite a bit on our red removal. Okay, and finally, we'll take a look at red-green. Let me just close out. It doesn't actually, no, it doesn't matter. I don't need to do anything. So I'm not downloading anything. Right, if I do this, these are good for deck thinning, but they do slow your mana down. We'll just take that as a given that I could play those if I needed to. Okay. In all the relevant decks that I've built where the colours appropriate to that particular cycling land. Yeah, I'll leave that in for the moment. So with this build, we're going to be spoiled. Now, my original plan was to see what a beast deck would look like. So let me just pre-prune this. So I want, whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, draw a card. Okay. +1/+1. Yeah. Okay, we want that in. Lay waste. I'm just going to take that out for the moment. Cards go mana cost. Okay. So we want our 3 shocks. Sideboard that for the moment. Interesting. Although, is that... Oh, I'm going to have to take that out. Run wild. Trample. Okay, this is what I was interested in. It's much more utility. So... What am I doing? Why am I... Oh yeah, no, I'm supposed to have green in it, so I'm getting confused. I'm not planning on playing a ton of elves, but we'll see. Now, do I want... How many copies of Vitality Charm do I want? Okay. So the idea was to see if I could do anything interesting with beasts as a tribal thing. And I think I mentioned if there was sufficient strong creatures, you could go like again with a like mono green splashing red. But I don't think I'll do that. We'll go for the full red green aggressive stance. Apologise if you're hearing lots of noise today. In the background there's lots of stuff going on. Green to your mana pool, okay. It's a beast. Another beast. Beast. Spider. Oh yeah, Crows and Tusker. not go down that rabbit hole. I'm happy with that. Bird beast. At the beginning of upkeep, if a player controls more wizards than any. Okay, I don't like the sound of that. That would have been interesting in that blue deck, actually. I didn't think of that. Goblins and beasts. That would be better in that. I know that says it can't block. Okay. So all we've got to do, we've got to lose 3 cards here. So, target goblin gets +1 turn. Okay, let's just do that. That's fine. Yeah, okay. One more. I don't really want to lose any more creatures here. Let's take out 1 shock. Just trying to think how good is that vitality charm? Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's have a look. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know about this. Wow, this may not be very playable. Oh well, let's see. Maybe it pays me to look at. I've sort of stopped looking at the curve as I go along. Maybe I should get back into the habit of doing that. And I don't get any nasty surprises. Whoops. What is going on? It's better. Ooh, what forest artwork shall I use? There was one where it sort of looks down a row of yeah, that one. That one. It looks down a row of trees. Okay. Right. Save. What do we got? Maybe more like that. Yeah, perfect. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, look. That's good. So we do have our utility, but nothing else. And absolutely no creatures. That's not good. Yeah, this is not a good deck, I don't think. Yeah, the curve's rubbish. Oh well, it was worth a go. It was interesting to sort of take the line of let's build, let's go down tribal, see what we get. It's going to be fascinating actually when we move on to the next set. I imagine the whole block as a block as a whole is tribal, and it'll be interesting to see, because it's a smaller set, if we build from a pool based on that, you know, you're more likely to get multiples of certain cards, and you know, if you can manage to force a hand of chance, then you could end up with something pretty cool. But clearly not the case here. I mean, saying that, there, of course, what I've failed to highlight is several of these creatures. You know, we're looking at the curve and going, oh, the casting cost, but you know, you can play these as 2/2s for 3, and there are several morph creatures in here. So that, yeah, saying that would be the only problem there is because you're not benefiting from any tribal shenanigans straight away. So yeah, but that's one thing I should have said at the start, is obviously be careful with this set when you're looking at the curve, because some of these are effectively, it could be 3 drops. So if I go back to the deck, say, and we have a look at it, so there's my red-green one, and we look at the curve, and you sort of see this, quite a lot of these ones, if I lay this out on the screen on the curve, it's probably easier to see. So if I do that, what did I just do there? Hang on. You'd think by now I'd learn how to use this program properly, this website properly. Well, saying that, so where's all? So that's got cycling, that's got morph, that doesn't, that does, so does that. So yeah, I think you can see where I'm going with this. And then all our utilities down here. So maybe it wouldn't be too bad. Got several cards that are effective against flies as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. It was interesting to see, you know, the different. Yeah, well, we've managed to sort of cover all the colours actually. So we had a mono black deck. What did I splash in that? I splashed white, didn't I? That was it. A blue red deck, and then a green red deck. So yeah, we covered everything. In terms of what we didn't cover, I'm not sure. See, I'm not even sure if green-white is really a thing in this particular set. So bear in mind with the tribal themes, beasts are red-green, birds are white-blue, clerics are white-black, dragons are red, elves are green, goblins are red, illusions are blue, soldiers are white, wizards are blue, and zombies are black. But there were some, what they call so that's the primary colours for the tribes. There's some secondary colours as well. So, and this will be in the, remember, this is in the actual block as a whole, not just this set. So with beasts additionally in blue and black, birds in black and red, dragons in blue, goblins in black. There's one in this set. soldiers in blue and green. So technically in later sets we might see like a soldiers deck in white green, because white will be the primary colour and green is one of the secondary colours. And then wizards, through as the block progresses, in addition to blue you've got all of the other colours, so the rest of Wooburg. I believe zombies were the only ones that in the block are exclusively only in black. And that would, well, I'd say it's not, because of course we, as I've mentioned, there's goblins and beasts, and we saw some clerics as well in black, but the zombies and the illusions are both tribes in the block that are exclusively in one colour. So the illusions in blue and the zombies in black. So there we have it. Thanks for watching once again. Bye for now, and I will see you in the next video, which will be for this particular set will be a commander fodder video.